percolate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tire for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the booze. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready! Yellow, go! Ready, ready!
The drive starts with a run by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go right back to White here on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Down. Ready?
First down, here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give right side Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Eagles at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down on my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. Escapes the defender. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following the 7-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action with Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the draw, it's White. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. On play action, they'll throw. There's Evans again, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They run straight ahead here with White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with White. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Here's White. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Payne Durham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Chris Claybrooks. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on, bang!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's down to the 12. 9 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On the double.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 73. Delta.
Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Black block.
Going right side is White. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the set.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready?
Read option. This is White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
On the ready. Ready.
They'll go up the middle with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go. Yellow.
The Gage going to go in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this is caught by Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's down to the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
But first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
73. Hey, Silver.
Back to throw again. He's sacked back around the 28. Kalijah Cansey gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll look to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them. And he works free. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge to the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.